Why do some people get rich while others struggle financially their whole lives? If we followed logic, we would assume that intelligence, education, and strategic thinking lead to wealth. It makes sense. If you understand economics, analyze risks, and make calculated decisions, shouldn't you be the one making the most money? But reality paints a very different picture. We see millionaires who can barely form a coherent sentence, entrepreneurs who make grammar mistakes in every email, influencers who seem to have built their entire careers on catchphrases like, "Bro, that's fire." Yet they own luxury cars, massive mansions, and businesses that generate more income than most people could dream of. Meanwhile, university professors, financial analysts, and brilliant scientists, people with sharp minds and deep knowledge, often remain stuck in the middle class or even struggle financially. How is that fair? Shouldn't intelligence be rewarded with wealth? The uncomfortable truth is that wealth has very little to do with intelligence. In fact, overthinking can often be a disadvantage when it comes to making money. The richest people aren't necessarily the smartest. They are simply the ones who take action. The secret of wealth is not intelligence, but boldness. If you study wealthy individuals, you will notice a pattern. They rarely hesitate. They don't spend endless hours calculating every possible risk. They aren't paralyzed by the fear of failure. They don't wait for the perfect time to start. Instead, they take action, imperfect, unpolished, and sometimes reckless action, but action nonetheless. Meanwhile, highly intelligent individuals tend to overanalyze. They want to predict every possible outcome, eliminate all uncertainties, and create the perfect strategy before taking the first step. The result? They often do nothing at all. The more they think, the more they see potential risks. And the more risks they see, the more hesitant they become. On the other hand, a so-called dumb person has an entirely different approach. They don't get stuck in their own head. They don't worry excessively about failure. They don't obsess over what could go wrong. Instead, they say, "Let's try this and see what happens." And even when they do make mistakes, which they inevitably do, they don't dwell on them. They adjust, move forward, and keep going until they succeed. Money follows those who call it with action. Money doesn't come to those who sit and wait for the stars to align. It doesn't reward those who spend years studying every possible strategy before making their first move. Money flows toward those who act, who put themselves out there, make decisions, and take risks, even if those risks aren't perfectly calculated. Think about it. While highly educated people are debating economic theories, discussing financial trends, and analyzing market conditions, the so-called dumb people are out there making deals, launching businesses, and selling products. They aren't afraid of failing, looking foolish, or facing criticism. They are focused on results, not on appearing sophisticated. This is why some of the world's wealthiest individuals don't seem particularly intelligent. They didn't spend decades preparing. They didn't overthink their decisions. They simply started. They took action before they had everything figured out. They made mistakes, learned from them, and adjusted along the way. And that's why they ended up rich. How to activate dumb mode and get rich. Want to make more money? Want to break free from overthinking and hesitation? It's time to turn on your dumb mode. That doesn't mean being irresponsible. It means acting with courage instead of endless analysis. Take action before you feel ready. Thinking about starting a business? Don't spend years researching. Start small and learn as you go. Want to invest? Buy one stock today, even if you don't fully understand the market yet. Want a better job? Start applying now instead of waiting until you feel fully qualified. The biggest mistake you can make is waiting for the perfect time, because the perfect time never comes. See mistakes as stepping stones, not setbacks. Dumb People aren't afraid of making mistakes because they don't spend much time thinking about them in advance. They just go for it, and if something goes wrong, they adjust. Meanwhile, smart people are often so terrified of failure that they never take the first step. One person keeps moving forward, while the other remains frozen in fear. Stop caring about other people's opinions. One of the biggest reasons people never take action is that they're too worried about what others will think. What if I fail? What if people laugh at me? What if I look stupid? Wealthy people don't waste time on these thoughts. They focus on their goals, not on public opinion. Stick with it until you succeed. Many intelligent people give up too easily. If something doesn't work right away, they start questioning everything and often abandon their efforts. Dumb people, on the other hand, tend to be more stubborn. Even if they start in the wrong direction, they keep going until they figure out what works. And because they persist, they ultimately succeed. Why overthinking kills wealth? Overthinking is one of the biggest barriers to financial success. The more you analyze, the more potential problems you see. The more problems you see, the more hesitant you become. And the more hesitant you are, the longer you stay stuck. Think about all the times you've had a great idea but talked yourself out of it. Maybe you wanted to start a business but convinced yourself that you weren't ready. Maybe you wanted to ask for a raise but kept waiting for the right time. Maybe you considered investing but got overwhelmed by all the options. Meanwhile, someone else, who probably knew less than you, just went for it. They took the leap, made mistakes, and figured it out along the way. And now they're the ones making money while you're still waiting for the perfect moment. What can you do today to start your journey to wealth? If you want to break free from overthinking and start building wealth, take action today, right now. Before you talk yourself out of it, want to start a business? Launch a simple version today, even if it's not perfect. Want to invest? Put a small amount into an investment account right now. Want to earn more? Ask for a raise or start a side hustle today. Want to learn a new skill? Start practicing instead of just researching. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes. The more you analyze, the more reasons you'll find to delay. Wealth doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who act. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, wealth isn't about intelligence, it's about decisiveness. The less you hesitate, the faster you make decisions, and the less you fear failure, the quicker money starts flowing your way. Sometimes, to get rich, you don't need to be smarter. You just need to be dumb enough to stop making excuses and start taking action. If you found this information interesting, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thanks for watching.